So originally I was going to use this planter for my experiments using turbo carcass with 100 seed cells, but the germination rate has been very, very low, and the few that have germinated have died out fairly quickly. These are the controls, which should have the highest germination rate, and the other treated cells should have lower rates of germination and survival. These had 0, but that's understandable. But the controls are quite low with this treated cell having fairly equal germination rate. So at first it was around maybe 30% germination rate on the controls, but the survival rate went really low since most germinated fairly transparent, and they died within a couple of days. There does seem to be some germination rate still happening. I'm leaving this uncovered. It's already been the 3rd day. These are a bit over a month old, and yeah, I'm pretty upset that the germination rate has been so low. I bought these seeds from Koehres, 1,000 seed lot. They have been pretty good in the past with acceptable germination rate, but I'm no longer going to be a customer of theirs. They do have a nice selection, wide selection, but I'm going to opt to buy a bit more expensive seeds from other vendors, since I guess I pay for the quality of seeds I'm getting. Sadly, in Brazil, the seed market is pretty low and still fairly expensive as well. So yeah, I'll just be growing these out to produce my own seeds and carry forward. I'll just swallow the loss, it's not a big deal. But yeah, these were the controls, treated. So it's 2% survival so far, 0 germination, 0 survivor, an average of around 30%. It's probably lower now, yeah, but it was around 30% germination, maybe 20% survival from the original sow amount. And these were treated with gout medicine so that it doubles the chromosome count. And so far I'm not sure if it's successful, but the seeds did not germinate as weak as some of the controls, so that's a good sign. Since this germination rate is so low, I'll just be using seeds provided from my own seedlings. Since I have a few grafts that are close to blooming, I'll do my experiments with those seeds. And one of the treatments I was going to originally use this cell for, I will likely split maybe a third of these and treat these seeds as well with the shock treatment. When I get around to doing that, I'll put a divider or something, and I'll go more into detail on that. These were the gyrocalcium. I had fairly good germination rate on most of the seeds from this vendor from the Czech Republic. I had around maybe 90% germination on these. This Mammillaria Rakovi is from a different seller, and so far fairly low germination rate, but these do take a bit longer to germinate generally. But I'm leaving these uncovered since I had a lot of cobweb mold on the freshly germinated seeds. The Luvora Alberto seeds, I'm still having low germination rate. It was out of 50 seeds, but I got extras from the vendor, so I'm not too upset. It was supposed to be 25 seeds, so it's fine so far. 7 seeds so far. So from maybe around 14% germination. It's not terrible, it's not good, but almost likely to have some more sprouts in the future. And these were another from the Czech seller. I had 0 germination rate on these. They're another gyrocalcium like these, and I had 0 germination rate on those for some reason. But yeah, in the past I've used this seller and I'm satisfied with their quality of seeds. I'm not sponsoring them or anything. I'm not even going to share the seller, but there are other sellers in the market, so if you don't get reasonable germination rate from yours, consider testing other sellers. And I had a question from a subscriber on what red seedlings mean. You usually get green sprouts, green body sprouts when they first germinate, and if the light intensity is high enough, they usually turn reddish to purple. It's usually an indicator of too much sun exposure. In this case, it may be different since these were treated, but it's not always a great indicator that it's too much light, since these are all exposed to the same amount, yet only this one is red. As you can see, only some are red and not the entire planter. So yeah, as you've seen with the other seedlings, I preferred leaving them in adult conditions early on, since only the hardy seedlings would survive. Então, originalmente eu ia usar meus experimentos nesse jarro aqui, com o Turbino Cargas, só que a germinação foi baixíssimo. Eu tinha na faixa de 30% de germinação no início, mas a sobrevivência deles era péssimo. A maioria já nascendo transparente assim, então eles morreram com poucos dias depois de nascer. Esses aqui eram os controle, então era para ter o mais alto de germinação em comparação dos outros. Esse daqui foi tratado, então nada nasceu, mas a expectativa era mais ou menos isso. Esse daqui também foi tratado, teve talvez 2% de germinação, já que cada célula aqui é 100 sementes. Esse daqui também foi tratado, só que aparentemente estão mais sadio do que os controles, que não tinha nada de tratamento. No futuro eu vou só fazer nas minhas próprias sementes, produzir por mim mesmo, já que não tenho planos de comprar mais sementes. E bem, é isso mesmo. Aqui, um dos experimentos que eu ia usar essas sementes aqui, eu vou dividir um terço dessas daqui e fazer tratamento de choque em difusão. Aqui foi de um vendedor diferente. Esse aqui foi koehres, lá da Alemanha. Aqui foi um vendedor da Checa República, que eu usei ele no passado e teve na faixa de 90% de germinação nesses geocálcio. Aqui é o Malaria de outro vendedor. Só tem um ou dois germinados, mas demora mais essas sementes. Então tomara que nascem mais. Aqui é a Lufafora Alberto. Ainda tem pouco germinação, mas ainda tem tempo. Eu deixei desaberto logo tudinho, já que estava tendo problema com o mofo branco de telha de aranha. Então já está todo o ambiente aberto, já faz uns 3 dias. Eles têm um mês desde eu plantar eles. E esse daqui foi o mesmo vendedor desses. Eu teve 0 germinação, mas faz parte. Em geral eu estou satisfeito com esse vendedor, até tendo esse 0. Mas é isso. Se o seu vendedor não produz sementes de qualidade, consideraria trocando aí, que tem vários. Pena que aqui no Brasil tem poucos, mas vai ser o futuro planos meu, que o mercado aqui cresça com o tempo e seja melhor. Então eu tinha uma pergunta de um inscrito aí no canal: o que indica se as mudinhas estão vermelhas? Geralmente quando nascem as sementes, eles todos nascem um verde bem clarinho. Aí tem alguns que nascem verde ou vermelhado, que indica geralmente que tem sol demais ou luz demais. Só que não é 100% correto, porque esses aqui são tudo na mesma quantidade de luz e tem diferente indicador de cores. Então se eu reduzir a luz de um, o outro vai ter pouquíssimo, que já está ainda verde perfeito aqui nos outros. Esses aqui foi tratado, então pode ser outra razão. Mas geralmente é sinal que tem luz demais. Só que certas espécies já ficam vermelho bem rapidinho. Igual o Malaria. Muitos deles ficam vermelho rapidinho, só que as espinhas vão cobrir o corpo, então não importa tanto. E é só isso mesmo. Valeu aí.